What's up, you guys? Welcome back and welcome if you're new. In today's video, we're going to be doing the Meso Customs Chrome Delete onto my 2020 Tacoma. So if you guys do have a similar Tacoma, go ahead and check it out. I'll make sure to link these products down in the description box below. The only thing we're going to be missing for the whole full-on Chrome Delete in this video is going to be the door handles and the vent rings around the AC. But everything else is going to get blacked out. So let's go ahead and get into the video. I'll show you exactly where these go and how to install it. Let's do it. What I have right here today is going to be the Meso Customs steering wheel overlay for the emblem right here, which goes there. And then I also have the Meso Customs Chrome Delete kit. It's going to be for right here. It's going to remove this whole thing, black it out. And then if you notice right here underneath the shifter, there is a little bit of chrome. It's going to remove that as well. And then looking up right here in the front, you're going to notice around the engine start stop, there is a chrome ring. And right here around the 4 and 2-wheel drive, there is a chrome ring. So basically, we're going to be blacking all that out today. And all I'm going to really be missing after today's video is going to be the vent rings that go all around the AC vents. And then also the ones for the door handles all along the 4 doors. So we'll go ahead and get started with this. And in a future video, we'll address those. So the first thing you want to go ahead and do is, of course, kind of clean off the surface. I'd probably use like some alcohol wipes or anything like that to kind of clean it off. That way, this actually bonds to the chrome since it is just kind of like an overlay sticker. So you're going to notice flipping it around. You want to go ahead and pull back the backing of it, just like that. It's super simple, nothing too hard. Exposes the 3M double-sided tape. Once you've done that, after you've cleaned the emblem, just go ahead and overlay it. It's really that simple. Nothing too hard about this. And just kind of give it some firm pressure. All over, you're basically done. And yeah, let's go ahead and keep going with this. First one we're going to be doing on this Meso Customs Chrome Delete kit is going to be the ring around the shifter. So the first thing you got to do is kind of push down on the chrome and it releases it. Once it's done that, now you want to go ahead and remove the actual shifter knob. It's really easy. You just twist off. Just like that. Of course, opening up the kit right here, the first one that's right here at the top, that's the one that's going to be for the shifter. Just in case you guys aren't sure which goes to which, you could go ahead and flip this around and it gives you instructions on which it is. For example, the big one is for the center console bezel. This one, of course, that we just grabbed is for the shift knob trim, and then 4x4 selector and the start button ring. So just in case you guys were curious, there's the instructions. So let's get back to it. So this goes in, of course, just one way. All you have to kind of do is just look how this one is placed and just literally place it right over. Reinstall this. All right, and it's now nice and secure, and as you can tell, looks way better. So next thing we're going to be working on is going to be on the center console bezel, which is for our cup holder. So there's actually 2 different ways of doing this. The first way, which is probably going to be the easiest and you won't break anything, you actually have to remove this whole center console. Or if you want to do it the lazy way, but you might damage something, you might damage the plastic that you're removing or around this here. I'm going to do it the lazy way only because I don't mind breaking my bezel, because I'm not ever putting this ugly one back anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of start off where there is more room for me to sink in, just like that. And then I'm just going to work my way around, kind of slowly pushing it. I will try to save it, but if it breaks, it breaks. I'm not really worried. As I said, I'm never replacing this again. Just kind of work your way around it. So once you remove it, it's pretty easy. You just literally put that to the side. Let's go ahead and now grab the brand new Meso Customs good looking one. This just snaps right into place. As you can tell, it kind of has the same factory clips, and you just kind of line it up with all the holes. So super simple, nothing too hard. And excuse the mess, we just went off-road, so it is kind of dirty in here. As you can tell, that looks so much better. Up next, we're going to be now removing the chrome on these 2 pieces here. It's going to be super simple, nothing too hard. It is going to take some time though. So the first thing we're going to have to do is actually remove this bezel around the radio. But that's really easy. You just kind of pull back just like that and it releases. Nothing hard about that. Once you've done that, now you're going to notice right here, there is another bezel. So with that one, we actually have to pull it back and it's going to remove this whole section here. Just as a tip for you guys, this section here is actually held in over here. So you do also want to kind of remove this part here. Just pull back, same as you did with the whole system here, and it will release it, because as you can tell, it has like a little hook which is hooked into this side. Once we're in this section here, let's go ahead and quickly just uninstall these clips that go into the control unit. So once we have it in this section here, we're going to start working on this. So let's do that now. For the 2-wheel, 4-wheel knob, it is going to be a little bit more difficult, but it's still easy. It just takes more steps. As far as the engine start, there's 2 ways to do this. There's the long way or the short way. The short way, if you have a panel removal tool, go ahead and get it on the left side of it. There is kind of a small section where you can kind of insert, and then it will release. Let me show you now. So once you get it in there, it's really easy. It literally just pops right off. So I've seen people kind of struggle with this and remove the whole assembly. You do not need to do that. This actually comes off fairly easy as long as you work from this side out. So it pops off. Let's go ahead and put that one first. It's going to be this smallest one. And the same way you took this one off, it's going to have the same type of clips, as you can tell. In case you're not sure, on the back side, there's actually a section where it says up. So of course, that's going to be the up. So you literally put it right in and it snaps right into place. And as you can tell, this looks so much better than the chrome. Let's go to now fix this one and make it look real nice. For this section here, it's going to help out if you do have a flathead. Let me show you why. Flip it around. There is a tab here and there is a tab there. Those two, you just want to go ahead and kind of insert. And insert this side. Just like that. And it releases it. Of course, here is your 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive button, or switch, I should say. We're going to flip it around. You're going to notice there is 2 little Phillips heads. So you want to go ahead and remove those. Basically, what Phillips head is the plus type of screwdriver. So let's go ahead and remove those 2. So once you remove those, this will come off, just like that. Let's put that down. And then same thing with this. Just remove it. It should come right off, just like that. Let's go ahead and set that down same way so we don't mess nothing up. And then you remove this section here. Comes right off as well. Same thing, make sure you put it down same way. Like this. The reason I have it like this, laid out exactly the way I took it out, so when I put it back, it gets put back in the correct position. So in this section here, I don't know if you're going to be able to tell on the camera, but inside of there, there's also one more Phillips head. So let's go ahead and remove that. Before you do that though, noticing right here where the actual center button is, put your finger on it and kind of hold it into place like that, because when you remove that, it's going to kind of fall apart. So secure it and remove that. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this carefully. So as I had said, just kind of pay attention to the way you're removing it. So when you put it back, everything is the same. So inside of here, you're going to notice right here, there's a cutout and there's a cutout here. Just kind of push it in. Once it's pushed in like that, it kind of releases it. And then you just kind of get your panel removal tool or a flathead, just kind of work your way around it. Just like that. Once it's released, we can go ahead and put that to the side now. Let's get our brand new Meso Customs one and install it the same way we took it off. So now that we have it in this section here, of course, let's go ahead and now start putting the pieces back together. Now that you're all done, let's go ahead and insert it. Now, as you can tell, it looks really good. Meso Custom also offers for these ones as well. Those I'll probably leave them because they actually match with this gray color. So that I'll probably leave alone. But if your guys it bothers you, you can also get the rings for the climate controls as well, just as an FYI. So now that it looks really good, let's go ahead and now reinstall all the harnesses. Super easy, exactly the way you took it off. You just put it back on. Nothing hard about this. Just like that. Make sure they clip into place. That way you know it's actually going to work. Because if you just kind of half put them and they're not clicked in, there's chances that they won't work anymore. So you don't want that. Then you have to remove everything. So let's go ahead and go behind this here. Now that no more chrome over here on the steering wheel. And then let me remove this, and no more chrome here. So it looks really good. Of course, as I had said, now all I have left is going to be the vent rings. So all along the ACs, and then the ones for the door handles as well. Those will be switched out in a future video, so make sure to stay tuned. So if you guys did like today's video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys do end up wanting to purchase any of these products, I'll make sure to link them down below. I want to give a big thanks to Meso Customs. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.